Hey guys, welcome. So we're going to be recapping the latest episode of Vanderpump Rules at season 10 episode 5. But before we do that, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe so that you won't miss any videos. So you guys, this episode is the first episode that we're getting after these entire drama situation, whatever you want to call it. So, I gotta admit, before watching this, I was like, this is going to seem so disingenuous watching like the majority of this season, because like we know that so many of them were lying, putting up a front, but a lot of people are like wanting to see it to maybe find evidence or whatever clues, or you know what I'm saying. But whatever, but let's just go ahead and talk about what happened on the episode. So the opening scene is a little footage of the group doing different things. Scheana is with Brock doing like some indoor rock climbing. Katie is with Charlie hiking. And then guess who's together in this next scene? Raquel and Ariana. They're talking about Katie and her girls' trip with Scheana is the only one not invited. Scheana gets a call from Lala, also talking about the fact that Katie didn't invite her. And so Scheana says, you know what, it's fine, but she's going to be taken off the wedding guest list. Next up, Lisa Vanderpump is with her grandchild, who she absolutely adores. Then she talks to Ken and tells him about what's going on with the Toms and their struggle with the restaurant. And she sort of wants to go in and help them, but she can't really do that because they do have a business partner whose toes she doesn't want to step in. Then there's a scene with James and his new girlfriend, Allie. They're going to go see his mom. That's a pretty big deal. So she gets there, they're eating, they're catching up. But the mom is like low-key throwing shade at Raquel and says that she's glad that James and Allie met, quote, naturally. Which we don't really know that much about Allie just yet, so we can't really say much about her. But then the mom asks about the drinking problem because he's drinking again and she wants to make sure that he's careful because it can be a slippery slope. LVP and Ken go visit Schwartz and Sandy's to see what's going on. The guys are very stressed, but she's there because she wants to help them. So Lisa is offering them kind of a possibility. They could get their investment back, and then after that, a year later, they would be able to invest into Tom-Toms. But that's like more of like a last resort type of thing, but they're not really excited about this idea at all. The next scene was so cringy to watch. It was Sandoval and Ariana in their bedroom, and she's telling him about her Las Vegas trip, and she's telling him what to do with her dog while she's out. Katie is packing with her friend Christina, so she lets her know that last week Raquel confessed to her that she asked Schwartz to kiss her. Katie says that she appreciates her going clean and says that she's more mad at Scheana for putting the idea on her head. But her friend says that she's not buying into Raquel's sweet little girl act. Like she's looking at her with some side eye. Then Lala goes over to Raquel's place. Lala starts talking about Randall, about the relationship, and she says that she can't believe what she put up with, but she's glad that she at least got her child out of it. They talk about being excited for the trip, and Lala says that she hasn't been intimate since 2020, so she wants to use this trip as an opportunity to get some. So all the girls, except Scheana, are now in the plane. They're arriving at Las Vegas. They get a great hotel that actually looked like a mansion. Lisa is also there, and we see her in her Las Vegas restaurant going over some things. But this is the crazy part. Lala and Christina go to Raquel's room and give her a Tom Schwartz lookalike piñata thing, and they ask her if she's turned on. And they're all just like laughing and whatnot. So that's what gets me confused about these people. But back at home, James and Allie again are on a date, and they're talking about the drinking and being sober because a few people have talked to him about this. And Allie says that she would prefer it if he was sober, but it's his choice at the end of the day, and he just needs to be careful. But back at Las Vegas, Ariana is in tears because her dog is going to die, and she has had it for more than a decade, so she's going to have to go back home and take care of that. So it's later, and all the girls are going to the Vanderpump and Potty restaurant, which is there in Las Vegas, and Oliver, who is Beverly Hills star Garcelle Beauvais' son, is working there. So he takes their order, and Raquel and Lala are like basically drooling over him. Back in California though, Ariana does arrive and she's with Tom and they go directly to the vet and she's like in tears. She can't believe it. But going back to the restaurant, LVP joins them and they're all being so flirty with Oliver, who's like serving them. And I didn't like seeing that because like that could make someone uncomfortable, but he seemed to be enjoying it. So then LVP then asks Katie about the sandwich shop, how's that going? And she says that they need a location, so Lisa's going to try and help, see what she can do. Katie then says that last time she was at Las Vegas, she had almost every drink, and that's why she told Scheana what she did, because she was wasted. So Katie says that she's not going to go to the wedding, Scheana's wedding, and Lisa's confused because she doesn't know what's going on. But when Lisa hears that Raquel wanted to kiss Schwartz, she thinks it's wrong. And Raquel is like quick to blame Scheana and say that it was her who put the idea in her head. But LVP says, no, you gotta take some accountability for, like, you asked him to kiss you. That's more than Scheana just putting the idea. Like, you actually did something. And then they start talking about it a little bit more, and Katie does get emotional and she starts to cry because she says that at the end of the day, it's not like it was just some random guy she dated. This was her husband. So it's much later in the night and all the girls go to the club and they invited Oliver. So he arrives. Both Lala and Raquel like really want him. And Lala asks him if he's still with his wife and he says no, that they're separated. But then she begins to like tell him that she's in a big custody battle for her child and she's going through a hard time, which I feel like that's probably not the best thing to say to someone the night you like first talk to them. But I don't know. But Lala is saying that again, she wants to get in the sheets with him. But Raquel tells her that she really wants to do it as well. So she's kind of like asking Lala in a way like her approval if it's okay for her to go and do it. And Lala's saying like, yeah, it's fine. You can tell that she's obviously bothered by it. But Lala in her confessional says that it's definitely weird because she says that it seemed like Raquel only started to like find him attractive or whatnot after Lala mentioned it. Katie is also in the background flirting with some guy. So before you know it, Oliver and Raquel are in the dance floor and they have their tongue down each other's throats and they're dancing very, you just imagine how they're dancing, very close and whatnot. And that's it. That's the end of the episode. Again, Lala's pretty upset because she really wanted to hook up with Oliver that night, but it looks like that was Raquel. Now, you guys, what are you all thinking about this? Because I know this situation with Raquel, Tom is so big. It's definitely going to cloud our judgment watching these episodes that are coming up. But, I mean, because we also know that this situation with Oliver is going to be a mess. A big mess, like with his baby mama and whatnot. But yeah, you guys, this was the episode. Again, pretty good episode, but because of all the drama, definitely has a different vibe to it. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this episode? What do you think about Raquel going after Oliver? Let me know, and I'll catch you guys next time. You have a great one. Bye.